Hello, this is a brief comparison of a few grammar and spelling check tools that we have available for students at Hudsonville Public Schools. I'm in a document now and I intentionally made some errors and I'm using Grammarly, the extension, to show what that looks like. So you can see that I identified a number of these errors and underlines them. If I hover over them, I can change them, or I can dismiss. And the issue that we had with Grammarly is that students can hover over this floating toolbar that shows up with Grammarly and basically have it rewrite the whole paper. So I could say, write a 5-paragraph essay for me about the U.S. Revolution. Oops. And it will say, it seems like you might be breaking the rules, but it'll still do it anyway. So that just made it so easy for students that we decided it's easier to block it to make it easier on teachers and ensure we're getting academic honesty. So as you can see, it doesn't really pick out all the errors either. We loved dogs and go exploring. So it's also not perfect. So now I'm using the different extension called ProWriting Aid, and it's similar to Grammarly in that it includes a floating toolbar, and it also identifies errors, and if you hover over them, you can change them based on the recommendations. But you can see this also is imperfect and doesn't pick out things like why don't them likes me. But if you highlight over words, you can have it give suggestions. So in that case, it can rewrite it more correctly, but it doesn't identify it as an error. So it's imperfect, but there are AI features that can be used. If they highlighted a whole text, they could choose Sparks and have it provide suggestions, but it won't write a whole paper for you. The third option I want to show is the built-in Google Docs spelling and grammar check. If you go to Tools and turn on the spelling and grammar suggestions, then you can see that it provides indication on mistakes, and you can accept those or ignore them. And it does a pretty good job of doing that. But there is no floating toolbar or anything that will write the paper or use AI features that students might abuse. Grammarly and ProWriting Aid do hover over other sites. So if students are composing in like a different website, they will provide input on those. And all three tools do work in Gmail as well, similarly to what demonstrated here. So hopefully this gives you a better idea of the options involved and what we hope to use with your students. Thanks.